Hi there and welcome back to part 3 of the guide to keeping chickens. I've done 2 parts to this series already, so they'll be linked below as well as the end of the video, so if you haven't checked them out, feel free to have a look at those. So in this guide, this part, we're going to look at the time and money actually spent in looking after hens. So we're going to look at the initial setup costs, the running costs, and the time it takes to initially set up, and then the day-to-day sort of how long I take to look after my chickens. I've done a video as well which you might want to check out. I'll also link it below. That's my daily routine. So you'll be able to see what I do every day when it comes to looking after my chickens, and so that's just a good little video just to check out as well, so feel free. And once again, everything I talk about is going to be listed below. There are affiliate links, so if you do buy anything, I get a small commission which just helps sort of the upkeep of my channel. And also, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button. This is a brand new channel. My aim is to basically upload everything I do in the allotment, so growing veg, keeping chickens and anything else that I do. Just upload it all to YouTube and keep the videos coming. So if that sounds like it might be for you, give us a subscribe, and if you can like the video as well, if you think it's any good once you've listened to it, that's massively appreciated as well. So this video is all about, as I say, the time and money spent in looking after chickens. So what are you going to need to start off? So you're going to need a house, coop, the drinker and feeder, the hens of course, extras like apple cider vinegar, bedding, mite powder and poultry shield. Needless to say, with regards to the house and the drinkers and feeders and things, you can get second hand, which will cost you next to nothing. So I'm going to talk about buying everything new, because obviously if you shop around second hand you can probably get things for free. With regards to the house, I think I paid around £200 for mine, flat packed from Amazon. People talk about flat packed hen houses and say the quality's poor. I wouldn't say so. I mean, I've had mine for about 8 years and it's going strong. The only thing I've done is replace the little pulley out drawer. I've just put a new little bit of wood on the bottom there. But apart from that, it's fine. I expect it to last another 5 years easy, I'd say. So yeah, so that cost about 200. Obviously, depending on the amount of chickens you're going to get, standard houses like that hold between 4 and 6 hens. I'd say don't go any more than 5 in them. I think 6 might be a bit of a stretch. I prefer 4, but as you'll see on one of my other videos, someone actually dumped a hen in my allotment, so I've integrated that with the others, so I've now got 5 hens, and that's fine. 4 large size hens, and the new one's a bit of a smaller breed, so they all work nicely in the house. The chicken coop, you should really be getting 1 square metre per hen. That's what the books say, but I prefer 2 metres squared per hen, because I think 1 metre square is a little bit on the small side. But again, it depends on where they're going to be going. So a garden might be a bit smaller than an allotment, so you've just got to judge really. So I built my own coop. I'll put some photos on now so you can have a look. So I basically built 9 mesh panels. Each panel was a width of 1 metre, so I put them all together, 3 panels on each side. So this cost me in materials about £150. That's the mesh, the timber, and the nails and bits and pieces. Again, the mesh that I used, I'll pop that below, because it's the holes are small, so when it gets to things like keeping out rats and mice and other birds as well, you want the tiny holes, and it's galvanised steel as well, so that they can't be bitten through. So that's really good. It's worthwhile if you're building your own coop to buy the good mesh. So a drinker and feeder, you can probably get a combination sort of buy on Amazon. I think you can actually, I think that's linked below, the combo one. It's about £15 for the 2. You can buy separately as well, obviously, anywhere sort of between £7 and £10 each, so that's a cheap little purchase. The hens, now there's a couple of ways you can go with hens. My first batch of hens, when I first started keeping chickens, I went to a local breeder paid about £12.50 per hen, and you can have your choice of breed and colour and all the rest of it. I think now they're averaging around £15 each. I wouldn't pay any more than 20 per hen, because then it's getting quite pricey, and show hens cost more, but that's not for this video. Yeah, so I'd spend no more than £15 per hen. If you're getting 4 or 5, that's fairly reasonable, but personally, when you're buying everything together, you're getting it all, it costs a considerable amount up. So what I did this time round, there's a charity called Fresh Start for Hens. Now they are ex-battery hens, so they're a year and a half old, and basically the farmers would be killing them otherwise. So when they get a year and a half, the egg production is supposed to slow down. Mine hasn't really, but they kill them anyway. So this Fresh Start for Hens charity organisation saves them, and the idea is to, I'll pop a link below as well, by the way, so you can check them out. So the idea is you sign up with them, tell them how many hens you're looking for, where you are in the country, and all around the country, dotted around, there's little sort of rehoming type places. Anyone can do that as well. You can, if you've got the space to rehome them. So basically the organisation gets all the hens together from the various farms, dispatches them around the country, and in their sign-up list they'll distribute to whoever wants them. Now it's very cheap. It's £2.50 per hen as a donation. The sort of the brown, you know, the standard brown looking hens, perfectly fine. I mean, I was expecting them to be pecked and no feathers on and all the rest of it, but there was 2 of them had little sort of bald necks. But apart from that, it's fine. I mean, they've grown back now anyway. So I'd definitely do that again. So I'll pop a link below to their website, and you can check them out, because it's really worth doing. And of course, it's saving them. I'm getting, I've got 4 of those ones in my new hen. So I'd say from the 4, I get 2 or 3 hens every day. So the egg production is just, it's really good. So yeah, anyway, check them out. That's a good way to go. And then the extras, so your bedding, I just get the just the normal animal bedding. It must be just extracted, because the hens' respiratory systems aren't the best. So I'd say I spend every 6 weeks I pay about £4 for that. Apple cider vinegar, just a bottle of that, a couple of pounds. Again, every couple of months maybe. So I'd say actually longer, I think, for that, because I'd say once a month, every day for a week, I'll just pop a bit of that in the water. So that's a natural wormer, and it just keeps the health of the hens pretty good. So that'll last ages. The mite powder, again, probably £5 to £10 for a big lot of that. So that's just to help with red mites. So you mix that in the bedding, and if you've got a sandbox, you pop it in the sand as well. The poultry shield is just a cleaner for the coop. So again, that'll last ages. More on that a little bit later with regards to cleaning and things. Yeah, so that's the initial setup costs. So it's just how long is a piece of string, basically, how much do you want to spend. I'd say all in all, if you're going brand new with sort of 4 or 5 hens, £300, £350, something like that. Obviously this is variable, so it depends on your coop, depends on your circumstances, how big you want everything, how many hens you're going to be getting. But that's an average ballpark. Again, if you're going down the second-hand route, you might get everything for free, bar sort of the hens. So yeah, so it's pretty cheap really to get going. They are cheap ways to do it. So monthly running costs. I also forgot to mention the food as well in the initial startup, so I'll cover that now. So the monthly costs, a bag of food, 20 kilogram. I go for the mixed pellets and corn. You can get just the layers pellets and just the mixed corn, and you can sort of match the two together. But basics, just a bag of layers pellets, probably about £7 or £8 for a 20 kilogram sack. If you've got 4 hens, that'll last you about a month. So it's fairly cheap, about £7 or £8 a month for food. Bedding, as I say, lasts about 6 weeks, and I pay about £4 for that. And then you're just topping up the water every day, which is obviously free. And then the bits and pieces every couple of months, you know, for the apple cider vinegar and that kind of thing. So very cheap. So the monthly running costs are cheap. You're looking at maybe £10 to £12. So pretty good. So when it comes to looking after chickens and buying chickens, I've spoken to a lot of people who seem to have this notion that it's going to save them money on eggs. Now obviously I've gone through all the prices and things, and it's really not going to. I mean, the cost of eggs is cheap, and it's so sort of £1, £1.50 per dozen. It's really not going to save you any money. So what you're doing when you're getting hens is you're buying into the whole lifestyle of looking after chickens. It's just a way of life if you like that kind of thing. So that's why I got into it. The eggs is just a bonus, really. It's always exciting to go and collect your eggs from the nest boxes. I always enjoy that. But in terms of sort of saving money on eggs, it's just not the case. So as I say, it's the overall lifestyle, especially good if you've got children, young children. They can learn so much, and it gives them confidence in sort of looking after them and handling them and all that kind of thing. So it's great for young children. So now we'll go on to the time spent actually looking after them. So what do I do on a daily basis, and how much time did I spend to set everything up? So as I say, with the coop, I'd say I took my time with this. It probably took us 2 or 3 days to get everything together, get the materials and build it. So yes, if you're confident, that's fine. You can do that. If not, yeah, there are options out there. So just explore them. That might be the way forward for you. And then sort of just putting everything together, the hen house and things. You can do that in a couple of hours if it comes flat packed. Yeah, and then obviously the time taken to find the hens, go and get them. Some places offer delivery services as well at an extra cost. So there's that way to go as well. Day to day, as I say, I've done a video showing you exactly what I do on a day-to-day basis. I'd say it only takes about 10 minutes. So you're basically topping up the food and water, collecting the eggs, and with mine, I think because they're ex-battery hens, they're actually they sleep in the nest boxes and not on the perch. It's probably because they're used to just sleeping on a flat surface, so they do that. That's fine. It doesn't bother us. It just means that every day or every couple of days, I just have to sort of skim the surface, the top surface of the bedding, just to get all the poo out, and that goes in the compost bin. And then I just top it up, a little sprinkling of bedding. So that's fine. And then twice a year I'll give it a good clean using the poultry shield and the pressure washer if you've got it. So yeah, sort of September time, and maybe at the start of April as well. So yeah, so that doesn't really take any time. So yeah, so the actual day-to-day's time spent is quite low. And it's also important just to watch your hens. You'll do this anyway, especially when you've just got them. Just to stand and watch. Every hen is different. One of mine was particularly shy. Took ages to sort of come round and stuff, but now whenever I go in the allotment, they're all at the gate, like in the coop, because they know they're going to get fed. So yeah, so obviously the pecking order, you'll have the hen that sort of takes charge and is really inquisitive, and is always round your feet when you're topping up the water and the food and things. So yeah, just watch your hens, basically, get to know them, then you'll be in a much better position to know if something's wrong, or if you need to make a decision on something, you'll be in a good place to make that decision. So I think that's about it, really. Any questions, pop them below. I'm sure I've missed some stuff out, but pop them below and I'll be more than happy to help. Also let me know what your plans are, how many chickens you're getting, what you plan on doing with the coop and things. That'd be interesting to have a read through. So yeah, that's it really. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up below, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, thanks for watching.